Hi guys, so this is question 10 for HL, 8 for SL. This is the first long question for HL, which means it should be the easiest. And this is the second long question, which means it's kind of the medium long question for standard level. So it says the flight times, T minutes between two cities can be modeled by normal distribution with a mean 75 and a standard deviation of sigma. Given that 2% of the flights are longer than 82 minutes, find the value of sigma. So this is a kind of what I would consider a standard find sigma question in a normal distribution. So let's do just that. We have I'm going to draw a bell curve. That's the first thing we want to do. And then the second thing we want to do is draw another one directly underneath it. Now I am going to, because I can, copy and paste, and look, I go straight underneath it. So this guy has a mean. This is my X, this is my real world data, and this is my Z. I have to go into find a Z value in order to find sigma. When I don't know sigma, this is what I do. This guy has a mean of 75 and a standard deviation of I don't know what, and this guy has a mean of 0 and a standard deviation of 1. Now we look at this bit of data here. He says, given that 2% of the flight times are longer than 82 minutes, find the value of sigma. So this guy here, it's not even there, it's going to be less, like the 2%, even less than this, but it's not that important. This is 2% or 0.02, which means this guy down here has to be 2% or 0.02. Now we know he there is 82 because it says 2% or more than 82. So what we need to find is 82's kind of equivalent down here in the Z distribution. So what I'm going to do in my calculator is I'm going to use the inverse normal. But on the inverse normal, I don't want, well, I can't put 0.02 because the calculator just can only deal with left. So what I need to put in is this value here. Now the area, this green area, if you think about it, is 0.98 because the total area has to equal 1. So I'm actually going to put into my inverse normal. I'm going to menu, probability, distributions, inverse normal. The area I'm going to put in is 0.98. Press enter, and I get this 2.05375. That is 2. So Z is equal to 2.05375. Now I can use the formula Z equals X minus mu over sigma. This is in the formula booklet. Yes, do not round this Z value yet, guys. So keep it, well, don't round it more than you've already done here. So it's going to be 2.05375 equals X, which is 82, minus mu, which is 75, over sigma, which is what I'm trying to find. So you can do this directly into the calculator or cross multiply. I'm going to get sigma equals, I'm going to say, hopefully you're okay with this step, guys. I'm going to do 82 minus 75 is 7. I'm going to cross multiply, so it's sigma times this on the left, and then I'm going to divide by this 2.05375, and that will give me 7 divided by 2.05375, 3.408, 3.4084, 3.4084, which is, if you like, approximately equal to 3.41. And that's my answer. That is the answer to part A. I should have written part A. Here we go. put a ring around it or a box around it just at the end. Okay, part B. Find the probability that a randomly selected flight will have a flight time of more than 80 minutes. Okay, so this is pretty straightforward, because now I just want the probability that, by the way, you could have used, possibly I should have used t for this instead of x, but it doesn't really matter. So the probability that t is greater than, more than 80 minutes, so greater than 80 equals, I'm going to do menu, probability, distributions, normal CDF. My lower bound is now 80, and my upper bound is going to be like basically infinity, but I'm going to just put 9999999, and my mu is 75, and my sigma, I now know, I have found it's this, but put in this value, guys, don't put this one. This is the over-rounded one, if you like. So I'm going to put in 3.4084, press enter, and I get 0.071193. So 0.071193. So what's the probability that a randomly selected flight will have a flight time of more than 80 minutes? It's this. The probability is 0.071193. You could say, if you like, or 7.12%. That's rounded to 3 significant figures. I will put a circle around this. Hang on, let's use this color. Circle around that. That is my answer. Okay, that's the part A and B. I'll do part C in the next video.